What up, guys, and welcome to the channel. So now that the motor's back in, I'm going to give you a quick update on everything that's done with the Corvette, what I had to do, what I'm doing right now, what I broke, and every little thing that's going on with it right now. So let's get into the motor back in. So here's the motor. It's got new valve springs. I did the trunnion upgrade, new LS7 lifters, clean the heads, new head gaskets. I took every gasket off this and replaced it brand new. It's got the long tube headers by Texas Speed in there. It's got the air raid intake that was already on the car when I bought it. It's got these O2 extensions. These were a bitch because they pretty much ride on this side really close to the motor and then down, and I put it right on the firewall, zip tied it to that just to get it to plug in. The other side is they run the outside of the headers, and same thing, zip tied to the firewall. Right in here I ran the air fuel ratio gauge. I just drilled a hole and went in through another hole that's in there for other electronics that come through there as well. I'm going to be pulling this off and replacing the windshield wiper motor because when it rains, the motor only works in its highest position. It's kind of aggravating. It's because of the way it sits, the water gets in there and it fucks up the whole shit. And on here, so right here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, I broke the fucking windshield because when I was in here pulling out the HUD, the heads up display, because when I was driving maybe about a year ago, the glass inside of it broke off a piece and it was just dangling in there, so it was kind of cockeyed, and it's been aggravating me since it happened. And since I had to go in to the dash to get an RPM signal for the air fuel fail safe, I was like, fuck it, let me just pull this all apart and get it done. As you can see, there's all the dash parts. What I did was, get in here, turn the light on. What I did was, you can see in there, I cut the crossover, and I'm going to use HVAC tape when I put it back on. But that was the easiest way without taking apart the entire dashboard, because I wasn't pulling the whole dashboard to get it out. So I googled that, and that was the simplest, easiest way to get that out. And then here's all the dashboard parts. Corvettes are made pretty simple. Everything is like just clipped in, so it pops out as easy as it goes in. And that's the air fuel ratio gauge in. I would start it up right now for you guys so you can hear it and see everything working, but have the whole dashboard apart. And here's the exhaust. These are 4-inch tips. It's straight pipe 3-inch. Let me grab a creeper and show you the full exhaust and what I actually made, because I wasn't going to spend $1,400 on a axle back exhaust, and I can spend $150 to make my own with a welder. It's not the best job because I'm using a regular MIG welder, but it'll get the job done. There's no leaks or anything, so let's get under here. So as you can see, here's the header, long tube headers, and then it's just straight pipe, straight pipe, straight pipe to an X pipe. Then it comes back here. I used V-band clamps on both sides. It had slip-ons, but they were for the 05, and the slip-ons dumped down to a 2.5, so I cut off the 2.5, welded in some V-bands. As you can see, full 3-inch straight pipe all the way back on both sides, straight out to the 4-inch tips. And it was pretty simple. You don't need much exhaust to make an axle back. I basically bought off Summit 2 U pipes, 3-inch. They're the 90-degree mandrel bend, or the 180-degree mandrel bend. that was the easiest and simple way. I only needed 2, and I used a little bit of straight pipe 3-inch that I had laying around, and it came up perfect. I wound up having to cut, as you can see in here, right there. I had to cut and re-weld because it was sticking out like way far out, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I had to redo that, cut and weld, and put it an inch farther back. That's pretty much it on the update. I ran some STP synthetic oil through it with a brand new filter, just in case there was any residual stuff left behind from me cleaning off the head gaskets or anything in there. And I'm gonna drain that, put some Mobil 1 in. I overfilled the coolant system just a little bit, so I gotta take a little bit of coolant out of it, and that's it. I gotta get the dashboard apart. Hopefully I get it off jack stands today, and then I'll give you guys a full update video on how it sounds and when it actually gets tuned. I'm probably not gonna get tuned until, I want to say, next week, so it's probably gonna be maybe 7 to 10 days depending on when John's available to tune it. So, but I'll have a video for that too for you guys. So let me get to it, and I will check in with you guys when I have everything together and running, and let you guys hear the sound. But don't forget to comment, subscribe. The more you guys comment, let me know what you want to see more of, the better I can make this channel for you guys, and so on and so forth. So hope y'all have a good day. Hope you guys like this upload, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.